Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram
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 Ram Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram
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 Ram Ram
Hare
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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
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 Hare Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram
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 Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram 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 Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Ram
Ram
Hare Ram 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 Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram 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 Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
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 Hare
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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
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 Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
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 Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram Ram
Ram
Ram Ram
Hare
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 Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare Ram
Ram
Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
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 Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
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 Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
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 Hare Ram
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram
Hare Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna 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 Hare
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 Ram Hare
Ram
Ram Ram Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram
Hare Krishna Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Hare Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
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 Krishna
Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Rama Hare Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare
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 Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Ram
Hare Ram
Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare 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 Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram.
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna.
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Jai
Hare
Shri
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Chaitanya
Krishna, Krishna
Prabhu
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Nityananda Sri
Hare Ram,
Advaita
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Radha.
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare Ram Ram Nam Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Jai
Hare
Shri
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Chaitanya
Ram, Hare
Prabhu
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Nityananda
Hare
Sri
Krishna,
Advaita
Krishna
Gadadara
Krishna,
Sri
Hare Hare,
Vasadi
Hare
Gaura
Ram, Hare
Bhakta
Ram, Ram Ram,
Vrinda.
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Nam Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare
Nam
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Nam
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Nam
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram,
Nam
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Ram Ram Nam
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Ram Ram Nam Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Nam
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rana Nam Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Ram
Hare Hare,
Rana
Hare
Nam
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna, Hare
Rana
Krishna,
Nam
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Nam Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram,
Rana
Ram Ram,
Nam
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram Nam Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Hare Krishna,
Rana
Krishna
Nam
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Nam
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Nam Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Nam
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Nam
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare
Ram Nam
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Nam Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Nam
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Nam
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Nam
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna
Nam
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Nam
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Ram Nam
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Nam
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
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 Ram Ram Ram Hare
Ram
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
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 Ram Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare,
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Ram,
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare,
Ram
Ram, Ram,
Rama Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram, Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare,
Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram, 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 Hare Hare.
Ram Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare
Rama
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Ram
Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram Nam
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Ram Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna Hare Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare Hare,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna.
Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Ram
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna
Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram 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 Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram 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 Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram 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 Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram 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 Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare Ram, Ram Nam, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare
Ram Nam, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Nam, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam, Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare
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 Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare
Ram Ram.
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Ram Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare.
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare, Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Nam
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Nam Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Nam Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare
Ram
Krishna Hare
Nam
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Nam Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram
Hare Ram 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 Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare
Ram Hare Krishna Hare Sati Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram
Hare Ram 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 Hare
Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Sati Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare
Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Sati Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Sati Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Nam Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Rama Nam Hare Hare जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Satya Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Satya Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Satya Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Satya Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna Hare
Nam Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Ram
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 Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram
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 Ram Nam
Hare
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 Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare Ram Ram Nam Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Nam, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Nam, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Nam, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Nam, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram,
Hare Hare
Nam, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Satya
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Nam, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Nam, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram,
Hare
Nam,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Nam Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Nam Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Nam Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Nam Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Nam Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Nam Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Nam Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Nam ఏదైనా చలికోట్ లాంటివి వేసుకో 73 జోలు
Hare Krishna
చలి కాదు నిన్న కారిపోయింది చూడలేదా టకా టకా కారిపోతుంది
Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Satya Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Satya Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Satya Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Satya Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Satya Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Satya Krishna Hare Ram Ram Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Satya Krishna Hare Ram Ram Krishna Hare Satya Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Satya Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
everyone.
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram.
7:30.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare
हरे
Krishna.
कृष्णा प्रभु जी दंडवत प्रणाम
Dandavat.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Danvat Pranam.
Dandavat. Hare Krishna. So today is the last day of Kartik, and today is Tulsi Shaligram Vivaha. So from one point of view, you can say Tulsi is plant and Shaligram is a stone. Of course, it's not really a stone, but it's Vishnu himself. But a plant is getting married to a stone. But Tulsi Shaligram Viva. So Tulsi is of course Vrinda Devi from the spiritual world. So today is a day we can aspire for the mercy of Tulsi Devi. Um, so let me see if there is a Vrinda Devi Ashtakam. We can go through that.
And can we hear about Tulsi Vivah also, Prabhuji, the
Yeah,
story of Tulsi Vivah?
yeah, we can
Thank you,
look at
Prabhu.
the stories.
Thank you.
Okay, so 1 minute, let me see where it is. I think this is the one. Okay, so anybody like to? Okay, first we'll read the translation of this. So this is in glorification of Vrinda Devi. There are 8 verses, actually, there are 9 verses. So Vrinda Devi in the spiritual world is the gopi who makes arrangements for Radha and Krishna's conjugal pastimes. So if you have gone to Vrindavan, then there is the Vrinda Devi. There is one in Kamyavan, Vrinda Devi temple, because she was the one when they were taking the deity of Vrinda Devi because of the influence of Mughals and things like that. She refused to go out, and her chariot stopped. That chariot is also there. If you might have seen that chariot from maybe 500 years old is there. The broken chariot on which she was being transported out of Vrindavan. The chariot broke, and then she was the one. She didn't go out of Vrindavan, and there was a temple in Kamyavan, and there is also a temple in I think near Nanda Bhavan. There is a Vrinda Devi temple also. So it's a very beautiful place, very serene, very quiet, and lot of trees and ponds. So Vrinda Devi is Tulsi Devi, and Tulsi is the one who actually we say Tulsi prayer every day, right? We make many requests to Tulsi Devi. What is one of the requests? One of the requests is that please make me a follower of the cowherd damsels of Vraj. Means let me follow in the footsteps of the gopis. Please give me a residence in Vrindavan Dham so that I can always see the beautiful pastimes of Radha and Krishna. Moray Abhilash. My desire is Vilas Kunje Diovas. Vilas Kunj. Diovas, give me a residence at Vilas Kunj. Nayane Heribo Sada Jugala Rupa Rasi. Nayan. So by mercy of Tulsi Devi, we can attain Krishna. So Tulsi is very dear to Krishna, and if we get the mercy of Tulsi Devi, then we can get the mercy of Krishna. So that's why Prabhupada, in his morning program in the temple, he instituted this Tulsi Puja by chanting Hare Krishna in front of Tulsi Devi, by watering Tulsi Devi, by circumambulating Tulsi Devi and praying to her. এই নিবেদন ধরো সখীর অনুগত করো সেবা অধিকারো দিয়ে করো নিজ দাসী. So my nivedan, my request to you, এই নিবেদন ধরো সখীর অনুগত করো I want to become a follower of the cowherd damsels of Raj. And please give me the privilege of devotional service. Seva adhikaro diye koro nijadasi. So, give me the qualification to do seva. So, Tulsi Devi comes in many pastimes in the Chaitanya Charitamrita when that Lakshahira, the prostitute who comes to distract Haridas Thakur, and Haridas Thakur is chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. After 3 days, she gets converted, and then um, Haridas Thakur, she admits that she had come to, with this evil intention of defaming Haridas Thakur. She had come with this intention sent by Ramchandra Khan. And so then Haridas Thakur said, yes, I knew, but now what you should do? You should chant Hare Krishna in front of Tulsi Devi. So I think there are some purports in the Chaitanya Charitamrita where Prabhupada glorifies this, how potent it is to chant in front of Tulsi Devi. So let's read some of those purports. Um, okay, 1 minute, let me find this. So Prabhupada said, since there are, okay. It is said that chanting in front of Tulsi plant magnifies the power of mantra 1,000 times. Srila Haridas Thakur constructed a cottage in a solitary forest and he was chanting in front of Tulsi Devi. There he planted a Tulsi in front of, and in front of Tulsi Devi, he would chant the holy name of the Lord 300,000 times daily. So, since Srila Haridas Thakur is, by the way, Namacharya for this yuga, why not give it a try? So, he is showing how to chant. When Narad Muni made the hunter, there was a Mrigari hunter who was killing animals half dead, and we know how. So then, what he after that he made him a devotee and made him his disciple. So he dragged him to the riverside Ganges and gave him a tulsi plant. You sit down here and chant Hare Krishna mantra, and the tulsi plant is there. You offer obeisances. So Tulsi has very intimate connection with Krishna, and so we can read some Srimad Prabhupada on Tulsi Devi. Okay. So he says here, by chanting 16 rounds of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, one on beads every day and offering respects to the Tulsi plant, this is not at all difficult for anyone. It only takes maybe 5-10 minutes to do Tulsi Arati, and it's very simple. And water and the process of chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra with a vow before the Tulsi plant, it has such a great spiritual potency that simply by doing this, one can become spiritually strong. So here he says, Haridas Thakur used to chant 300,000 times. Throughout the entire day and night, he would chant the 16 names of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. One should not, however, imitate Haridas Thakur, for no one else can chant the holy name 300,000 times a day. Such chanting is for Mukta Purush, or liberated soul. We can follow his example, however, by chanting 16 rounds of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra on beads every day and offering respect to the Tulsi plant. This is not at all difficult for anyone. And the process of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra with a vow before Tulsi plant has such a great spiritual potency that simply by doing this one can become spiritually strong. Therefore, we request the members of the Hare Krishna movement to follow Haridas Thakur's example rigidly. Chanting 16 rounds does not take much time, nor is offering respects to Tulsi plant difficult. Bowing down, Vrindaya Tulsi Devaya Priyaya Keshavasya Vishnu Bhakti Devi Satyavate Namo Namaha. The process is immense spiritual potency. One should not miss this opportunity. So by watering Tulsi, by circumambulating Tulsi, then so many our sins are destroyed. And okay, so Vrinda Devi, you are bathed by streams, Vrinda Devi Ashtakam. You are bathed by streams of splendor that rebuke gold lightning and the champak flower. Your splendid garments are friend to the banduka flower. O Vrinda, I bow to your lotus feet. So this is Vrinda Devi, who is in the spiritual world, who appears as Tulsi in this world. Of course, there is the story about cursing and counter cursing, and Jalandhar was there, and then Vishnu, she was married to Jalandhar, and then how Vishnu came in disguise as Jalandhar, broke the chastity of Tulsi, and then she cursed him to become a stone, like that. And of course, it's Leela. So your face is splendid with a pearl decorating the tip of your nose. So Vrinda Devi's picture is there. Let's see if we can find Vrinda Devi's. Vrinda Devi temple in Kamyavan. That's the deity of Vrinda Devi. Kamyavan. So this is the temple. And if you can see the pictures, maybe there is a chariot they are showing, but so this is Vrinda Devi. She has a, what they say, a pearl decorating the tip of your nose. So there is a pearl here.
I think there is another temple also, right?
Yeah, there
In
is
Nandagaon.
yeah, Nandagaon. Correct. That's what I was mentioning also. So this is Vrinda Devi's temple. Kamyavan is a little bit far. So, and there is Vrindakund also in near Nandagaon. So, Vrindakund, this is another place. So, this is a very, very beautiful place, very quiet. Generally, you don't see any crowd there. Whenever I went, we didn't see any crowd. Like other places, there's so much crowd. Of course, they're all devotees, so it's this is Vrinda Devi. And they have the whole ISKCON Guru Parampara here also. So I think that was renovated by ISKCON or something, and so I remember sitting here and chanting. Okay, so that's Vrindakund also. So we'll read about the history of Vrindakund. Let's read a little bit about Vrindakund. Nandagaon and Barsana are the twin towns in the Braj region that celebrate the delighting childhood of Radharani. So she used to come from Barsana to Nandagaon. She was born in Rawal. She grew up in Barsana. She was married in Yavat. And when she was in, I think, Yavat, she used to come to Nandagaon because Jatila and Kutila were not allowing her to come. And so they are twin towns in the Braj region that celebrate the delighting childhood of Radharani and Krishna. Every temple in these pious towns undeniably is an epitome of endless devotion for the Supreme Almighty. So one of the many pious places in is Vrindakund in Nandagaon that worships the notorious pastimes of the deity. Notorious. I don't know what is. So Vrindakund is a small water body just 1 kilometer away from Nandagaon. The holy Kund is said to belong to Srimati Vrinda Devi. It is believed that Vrinda Devi is responsible for managing and arranging the daily pastimes of Sri Radha and Sri Krishna. So she arranges for Radha and Krishna. Vrinda Devi, along with Yoga Maya Purnima Devi, would make arrangements for the lovely meetings of Sri Radha and Krishna. Yoga Maya and Vrinda Devi. The Kund is adjacent to the beautiful Vrinda Devi temple, in which the ever charming deity of Srimati Vrinda Devi is placed. Pilgrims witness a yellow colored parrot at the left of the deity. It is believed that this parrot named Daksha flies to Vrindavan and recites all things happening in Vrindavan to the deity. So some yellow colored parrot comes and tells Vrinda Devi all that is happening. Flies to from Vrindavan. Around 5,000 years ago, when all the earthly pastimes of Sri Krishna were over, Lord's grandson, Vajranab, so Krishna's son's son, placed idols of Lord Krishna all over Mathura region. Likewise, or is it great grandson? But Vajranab placed the idol of Krishna at Vrindakund. So Vajranab established this. With the passage of time, the whole city was covered with green foliage, hence resulting in the burial of many eminent places. So with time, everything was covered. It was in 15th century when the Braj region was revived during the visit of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself discovered Radha Kund, Sham Kund, and he also entrusted the discovery of all the holy places to his Goswamis, disciples, the 6 Goswamis. He and his disciples excavated the lost places of Braj region, hence rediscovered the Braj Vrindavan that we now know today. Later, during the Mughal rule, under the atrocities of some Mughal ruler, the temples and idols in the temple here were disfigured, resulting in disappearance of Sri Vrindakund from human sight. The Vrindakund that the pilgrims visit today was established by Baba Madhav Das, who spent the whole life in reviving the aesthetic pond for the devotees across the world. Okay, so that's one.
I think specifically this Vrinda Devi was rediscovered from the Brahma Kund in Vrindavan by Rupa Goswami. And then he installed her on the right side of Radha Govind Dev Ji.
Sorry, can you say that again? Sorry, I missed.
I said that in when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is there, but Rupa Goswami rediscovered her from Brahma Kund in Vrindavan, and he installed on the right side of the Radha Govind Dev Ji temple. And after that, the Mughals attacked, Aurangzeb attacked Vrindavan, and they are destroying. And then I think along with Vrinda Devi temple, along with Radha Govind Dev Ji temple, deity with many other deities, and they taken to the Kamya one. And because they are far from the Vrindavan, right? And later on, the Vaishnavas think that this is also not safe place any longer. So they decided to take like Vrinda Devi, Radha Govind Dev Ji, Radha Gopinath to Jaipur to Maharaj Jai Singh for their protection.
And then the chariot stopped there and would not move
Yeah.
for 3 nights, I think. Let's read if there is some history about that. Let's see. The deity of Vrinda Devi is worshipped at Vrindakund. So, due to fear of an attack by Muslims, the king of Jaipur decided to take Vrinda Devi along with other deities to Jaipur. So in Govinda Mandir, it was there, the deity, and then he decided to take to Jaipur. But when they reached Kamyavan, because Kamyavan is like on the border of uh, Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh. But when they reached Kamyavan, the chariot carrying Vrinda Devi stopped and refused to go any further. She is the presiding deity, the queen and proprietor of Vrindavan. So, okay, that's what it is. So, okay. So, Kamyavan, there are some places that are from Krishna's pastimes. So, very old.
It is most similar like the Govardhan Hill, right, Prabhuji? I mean, when Pulat put into there and he wanted to move, but he don't want to go from the Vrindavan anywhere.
Hmm.
Yes. I mean, not exactly, but the intention refused to leave Vrindavan.
Yeah. Okay, so like that there are. So we'll read Vrinda Devi's temple in Kamyavan. According to Goswamis, Vrinda Devi has a very unique and elevated position in Sri Sri Radha Krishna's pastime. She arranges the secret and intimate meeting of Srimati Radharani and Krishna. In fact, without Vrinda Devi's mercy, it is not possible to enter into the confidential pastimes. So, by mercy of Tulsi Devi, we can enter into Vrindavan. The Vrindavan is the land of Vrinda Devi. She is the queen and proprietress of Vrindavan, and in the past she once offered all of Vrindavan, which is her kingdom, to the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. So it's named after her. That is why Srimati Radharani is considered the actual queen of Vrindavan, and the actual king is Lord Krishna. One day Srimati Radharani was thinking, Vrinda Devi is so wonderful. She has given me everything, her lands, her kingdom. She's always so helpful, always arranging for me to meet Krishna. I wonder how I can reciprocate and return this favor and do something lovely for her, like she has for me. So one day, Srimati Radharani called all her most confidential associates like Lalita Devi and Vishaka Devi and made a plan. So Vrinda Devi is doing so much for Radharani. Radharani is thinking, what can I do in return? So she discussed with her friends Lalita and Vishaka. They made a beautiful throne, big enough for two, and when Vrinda Devi came, somehow or other, they got her to sit down on it. And they did it in such a way that Vrinda Devi did not suspect anything. As soon as she sat down on the throne, some other gopis led by Vishaka brought Krishna and had him sit also down, unsuspectingly next to Vrinda Devi. So Vrinda Devi and Krishna both got to sit on the same throne. At that time, Lalita Devi came and, playing the role of a priest, started chanting all the mantras invoked for a marriage. Srimati Radharani herself exchanged the flower garlands between Krishna and Vrinda Devi and got them married. That's Tulsi Shaligram Viva. You could say Shaligram is Krishna. There's a wonderful wedding ceremony was enacted in this place. Actually, none of the most intimate gopis ever harbored the thought of meeting Krishna alone or having any intimate relationship with him. It was Srimati Radharani who always, through a lot of planning and scheming, to give her closest girlfriends this opportunity and make them sit on the left side of Krishna, the place where she in reality is the only one qualified to sit. The Gopikas were always planning to arrange meetings between Srimati Radhika and Krishna. And Srimati Radhika is always planning to make Krishna meet with the gopis. Okay, so Vrinda Devi got to sit next to Krishna, and that arrangement was made by Srimati Radharani herself. Okay, so back to Vrinda Devi. So her, let's see, the picture is, we saw the deity. Your face is splendid, with a pearl decorating the tip of your nose, and a wonderful gentle smile on your bimba fruit lips. So her lips are reddish like the bimba fruit, like Krishna's, and she's smiling. You are decorated with wonderful jewel ornaments. O Vrinda, I bow to your lotus feet. Vrishabhanu's daughter Radha made you guardian of Krishna's opulent and auspicious abode of Vrindavan, the crest jewel of all Vaikuntha planets. So Radharani has given a special position to Vrinda Devi to make arrangement for all the pastimes. And I bowed, O Vrinda, I bow to your lotus feet. By your order, the groves where Madhava enjoys pastimes are splendidly decorated with blossoming flowers, bumblebees, deer, honey, and other things. O Vrinda, I bow to your lotus feet. So she makes arrangements for all the kunjas, the groves where Radha and Krishna meet. And because you become their messenger, the eager and youthful divine couple enjoyed the perfection of transcendental pastimes in the forest. O Vrinda, I bow to your lotus feet. So she makes all the arrangements, because of which Radha and Krishna get to enjoy transcendental pastimes. I bow down to Vrinda Devi. By your mercy, the people attain residence in Vrindavan. The desire to serve your master's lotus feet, that is Krishna, Radharani, and the desire to assist in the rasa dance. So by Vrinda Devi's mercy, we can get a residence in Vrindavan Dham. O Vrinda, I bow to your lotus feet. They who are learned in Satvata Tantra glorify you. You are Krishna's pastime potency, the Tulsi plant in your form in the world of man is your form in the world of men, so human beings. O Vrinda, I bow to your lotus feet. So Tulsi is nothing but Vrinda Devi, this on this earthly planet. O merciful one, they who have no devotion and they whom millions of offenses have thrown into waves of lust and other vices take shelter of you. So those who are completely unqualified, those who have no devotion and are affected by lust and all this, that's all of us in the material world, then we should bow down to Vrinda Devi and take shelter. A person who is like a bumblebee at the lotus feet of Vrindavan's king and queen. A person who is like a bumblebee at the lotus feet of Vrindavan's queen, that is Radha and Krishna, and who reads or hears this Vrindakštaka will eternally reside in Vrindavan and attain loving service to the divine couple. So this is the Falashruti. What will happen if we recite this? We will like in the Sansara Davanal prayers also. Anybody who recites this prayer in the Brahma Muhurat, then he will attain direct service of Krishna. So there are all different. So somebody like to sing this song? Kangeya champe yatadit rochi pravahasnapitatma vrinde bandhu kabandhu dyuti divya vaso vrinde namaste charanar vrindam. What is the tune? I think that's the one. We don't have Radhika, she went to temple. Gangeya champe yatadit vinindi rochi pravaha snapitatma vrinde bandhu ka bandhu dyuti divya vaso vrinde namaste charanar vindam bimbadharoti tvara mandahasya. So this is bimba adhara. So that's lips are reddish. Adhara means the lips. So, and there is a smile on the face. Nasagra mukta dyuti diptasye. Nasagra means the tip of the nose. There is a pearl. Vichitra ratna bharan shri adhye vrinde namaste charanar vindam samasta vaikunta shiromano shri Krishnasya vrindavana dhanya dhamni dattadhikare vrishabhanuputrya vrinde namaste charanar vindam tvadakyaya pallava pushpa bringa मृगादिभिर्बाधवा केलिकुञ्जः मध्वादिभिर्भान्ति विभूष्यमाना वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दम् त्वदीयदूत्येन निकुञ्जयोनोर् अत्युत्कयो केलिविलाससिद्धि त्वत्सौभगं केन निरुच्यतां तद् वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दे चरणारविन्दम् रासाभिलाषो वसतिश्च वृन्दा वने त्वदिशाङ्घ्रि सरोजसेवा लभ्या च पुंसां कृपया तवैव वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दम् त्वं कीर्त्यसे सात्वततन्त्रविद्भिर्लीलाभिधाना किल कृष्णशक्ति तवेव मूर्तिस्तुलसी नृलोके so this tulsi nriloke वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दम् भक्त्या विहीना अपराधलक्ष्यै so without devotion this is the second last verse and so many aparad laksha Shiptascha kamadi taranga madhye and in the middle of all the waves of taranga of lust. Kripa mai tvam sharanam prapanna. Oh mercy, oh please show mercy to me and I take your shelter. Vrinde namaste charanar vindam. Vrindashtakam ya shinuyat pathedva. Vrindashtakam ya shinuyat pathedva. Vrindavanadisha Padabja Bringa. So one who hears or recites. Saprapya Vrindavana Nityavasam. He obtains. Vrindavan Nityavasam. He obtains eternal residence. Tat Prema Sevam Labhate Kritartha. So that is the last line of the. So it is in glorification of Vrinda Devi. So of course Tulsi prayer we recite every day is also in glorification of Tulsi Devi and praying to Tulsi Devi, which is non different from Vrinda Devi. So we will discuss the pastime in some time of Tulsi and Shaligram. Let's read Srimad Bhagavatam for some time. Anybody has any comments? Would like to say anything?
I think Advait Acharya also has commented something, right? That just offering water and a tulsi leaf, Krishna become pleased. And we have seen that past time that when Satyabhama, right? She wanted to measure Krishna, but Rukmani Devi just put one leaf of tulsi and Krishna gave.
And the balance
Krishna,
went the other way, right? Because they said
right.
they should give ornaments equal to Krishna's weight. So they could put Krishna on one side and all the ornaments, but the side on which Krishna was always heavier. Then they removed all the ornaments and just put a tulsi leaf, and then Krishna went up. And then so
Right,
that verse which you were
right.
saying is spoken by Advaita Acharya. He
Yes,
found this verse in Gautamiya Tantra.
Tantra.
And then he thought, oh, this is how I can please the Lord. So he started
And
worshipping.
that's how Krishna pleased and come back in his incarnation, right?
Correct. Tulasi dala matrena. Dala means petal. Tulasi dala matrena. Jalasya chulukenava. Jalasya means worshipping Tulsi with, or worshipping Krishna with a palmful. Chulukena means just one palmful of water and Tulsi Devi. Vikrinite swamatmanam. Vikrinite means it's like Bikri. Bikri means to Krishna gets sold or Krishna gets purchased. Or Krishna sells himself and he gets purchased by the devotee. Vikrinite swam atmanam. He becomes purchased just by offering water and tulsi. Bhaktebhyo bhakta vatsala. So such devotee, such a Lord who is very affectionate to his devotees gets purchased by just offering him tulsi leaf and water. Of course, that is the water you can offer and tulsi leaf, and you can, or just offer a tulsi leaf, bathe, you wash the tulsi leaf and put it at the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Radha Krishna. Krishna's lotus feet, then yeah, then you can purchase Krishna. Vikrinite Swam Atmanam. Swam Atmanam, it says. One who purchases Krishna by this. So, Tulsi also in Govardhan Leela also, when Krishna was not satisfied by all the offerings, he said, bring me more, aniyor, aniyor. Then somebody offered Tulsi leaf and Krishna became satisfied, form of Govardhan. So Tulsi is very dear to Krishna. We can pray to Tulsi Devi on this day. So we can also get devotion to Krishna. Okay. So then next verse we'll read. So they are saying that all the coward men have come to Nanda Baba and they are telling Nanda Baba, your son has done such a wonderful, so many wonderful activities. And we are spontaneously attracted to him. That is in Vraj. Vraj mood is that one becomes spontaneously attracted to Krishna. And not only the Vrajvasis are attracted to Krishna, Krishna is also spontaneously attracted to Vrajvasis. So both ways. There is a spontaneous attraction. Okay, so then I think we are to text 14. And we don't feel any attraction for Krishna. The holy name of Krishna is Krishna himself. But we may not feel any attraction. So Lord Chaitanya said, oh, I am so unfortunate. Durdeva midrisham ihajani na anurag. Anurag means attachment. I am so unfortunate that your holy name can render all benedictions to living beings. And thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names you have invested all your transcendental potencies. But oh my Lord, out of kindness you enable us to easily approach you by your holy names. But I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for this. So, because this is also Krishna, Krishna and holy name are non-different. So, how much we are attracted to Krishna is determined by how much we are attracted to the holy name. So that is how. It is a barometer. That is why, in the verse it says, Nama Gane Sadaruchi. So, how much we have advanced in spiritual life can be measured by how much attraction we have for chanting the holy name. And if we don't have any attraction, then we should pray to Krishna. See, we have to do it as a duty first. Duty is duty because Srila Prabhupada has told us to chant the holy name. So we will chant the holy name. And then as we do and we pray to Krishna, we chant, and then our spontaneous attraction for the holy name will come about. Then it will be very nice. We can chant Hare Krishna very nicely. That's the whole purpose. Okay. And our mind will not wander anywhere because we will so be attracted to the holy name. So, my Lord, you are so merciful towards me, but I am so unfortunate. The love for you has not awakened within me. In this statement, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also uses the word anurag. Our misfortune is that we cannot reciprocate the anurag or loving affection that the Lord feels for us. So He loves us, but we are not able to feel that love of Lord. So one thing they say is when you chant Hare Krishna, you will feel the Lord's love for you. Right now, we may not be able to feel. We feel everybody else is, we think everybody else loves me. But actually the Lord loves us like nobody else. And it's unconditional. The Lord's love for the jiva is unconditional. Such unconditional love is difficult to find in this world. But the Lord's love for the Jiva is unconditional. So He will love us no matter where we go, what we do. Of course, He will correct us, but that is also His love for us. So we should not resist if there is purification coming. The purification is coming by the mercy of the Lord, by the arrangement of the Lord, and that is also Krishna's blessing. Because Krishna wants us to go back to Him, so He will arrange things for our purification. So we should not resist purification, we should accept. And the devotee feels that, oh, the Lord is so kind, that He cares for me, that is why He's purifying me, and that is why I can, connect with Him more. Okay, so although we are infinite small and insignificant, and the Lord is infinitely attractive, somehow we do not give Him our love. So why we don't? Because we take things for granted. Whatever we have got, this human body, a place to live, some place we have a house, some place we are living, we have some food to eat, we have some clothes to wear. Our life, our very life, every day we are living is also the mercy of the Lord. And it's another day Krishna has given us. I'm able to chant the holy name of the Lord. Again, Krishna's mercy. Again, I'm able to chant. Again, I'm able to come to temple. I'm able to hear about Krishna. Again, I'm able to remember. This is all mercy. We should think like that. Of course, it is our free will also, and that's also there. But we are able to chant. It's Krishna's mercy, because Krishna has given us the ability to move our tongue, right? And we can move our tongue. And many people can't speak, so they can't chant. So we have the ability to chant. Of course, they can remember and they can hear if they can't speak. But we have the facility, so we don't take it we take it for granted. Oh, I got this human form of life, everything. I got the association of devotees like this. So we should not take it for granted. We should think, yes, Krishna is so merciful that He has given me, or the devotees are so merciful. Srila Prabhupada is so merciful that I got his books and I got connected with Krishna consciousness, and he has made such a wonderful arrangement for all of us to go back home. Prabhupada built a house in which the whole world can live. He said like that. Of course, if we are willing to serve Krishna, so everybody can live. So many people are living in ISKCON temples. In Mayapur and other places, there are so many. So we must accept responsibility for the foolish decision, our foolish decision, since to surrender to God is not is the essential expression of our free will. So every moment is a choice. And we should not think, oh, previously I did not use my choice wisely, but now you have. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, forget the past that sleeps. Don't worry about what happened in the past and forget the past that sleeps. Now you have another opportunity to surrender to Krishna. We have had so many lifetimes, right? And so many lifetimes we didn't surrender to Krishna. So now Krishna is given that opportunity again. So we may have done many lifetimes, and this lifetime we may have wasted time, done things against bhakti. But now is another opportunity every time. And Krishna is saying that any moment you can surrender. Krishna is not saying that only if you have a good past then you can surrender. You can surrender any moment. So don't dream about the future. Don't be anxious about the future. Just live in the present situation and in the present. Forget the past that sleeps and never the future dream at all. But act in times that are with thee, and progress thee shall call. Like they say, be here now. So what we have right now is our present. So when we are chanting, we should be with the holy name. We are with the holy name. Our mind goes to the past and the future. But just now I have the moment now. So let me be with Krishna now. Because going into the past and going into the future actually hijacks our present. So right now I'm reading Bhagavatam. So let me read Bhagavatam. And depend on Krishna. Krishna will. Okay, so then they are saying Kvasvapta hayano balaha kva mahadri vidharanam tato no jayate shanka vrajanatha tavatmaje. On the one hand, this boy is only 7 years old, and on the other, we see that he has lifted the great hill Govardhan. Therefore, O king of Raj, a doubt about your son arises within us. So he's only 7 years old and he has lifted Govardhan. Even if he was 40 years old, 30 years old, still lifting Govardhan hill is such a, nobody can do it. So they're saying a doubt has come in our minds. What is a doubt? That they have already expressed. That who is this, your son? Who is he? So Nanda Maharaj is replying, Shrinanda Uvacha Shruyatam me vacho gopa vetu shanka cha vo arbhake enam kumaram udishya gargo me yad uvachaha. Nanda Maharaj replied, O cowherd man, just hear my words and let all your doubts concerning my son be gone. So just listen to me, what I have to say. Some time ago, Garga Muni spoke to me as follows about this boy. So Garga Muni had come and he had told something about this boy. He is an astrologer, Garga Muni, so he had told something. Srila Sridhar Swami comments, the words previously heard from Gargacharya awakened Nanda Maharaj to the truth about Krishna. And thus, by Nanda's constantly remembering his activities, all thoughts about their being impossible ceased in him. So he remembered, oh, this boy will save you from all kinds of danger, Garga Muni had said, and he will give all pleasure to the Vrajvasis. And so he is remembering, Nanda Maharaj is remembering Garga Muni's words. Now he is instructing the cowherd man with the same words. So whatever he heard from Garga Muni, he is telling all the cowherd men about Krishna. Varnastraya kilas yasan grinato anuyagam tanuhu. Varnastraya, three colors, he has come in three colors. Grinato nu yugam tanu shuklo raktas tatha pita idanim krishnatam gataha. So he's saying that this son of yours has come in three colors previously, white, red and yellow. So this is mentioned in the, who are these incarnations? They are mentioned in the Bhagavatam. Which is the white incarnation, which is the red incarnation. I think in the 11th canto, 11th or the 12th canto it is mentioned. We saw those verses previously. Garga Muni had said, your son Krishna appears as an incarnation in every millennium. In the past, he assumed three different colors, white, red and yellow. And now he has appeared in blackish color. So, this and the next. So he says, your son is coming in every yuga and he has assumed different colors. Okay, but we also come in every yuga, right? Because we are eternal as souls. We also come. We have been through many yuga cycles, right? In many manvantars. Like Prabhupada wrote in his poem, who knows how many forms this soul has taken. We have been through so many lifetimes, so many situations, so many bodies. So, what is special about Krishna? He has also come, but he has come in different colors. Okay, so now he has appeared in blackish color. Sometimes we may have also changed our bodies. We may have been, Chinese people are of certain color, Indian people are of certain color, Americans are white, and Indian people have a brown skin, and the Chinese people are a little bit with a yellowish tinge or whatever. like that. So everybody has their skin color. So Krishna has also appeared. This and the next 6 verses, 17 through 22, are taken from the 8th chapter of this canto, in which Garga Muni instructs Nanda Maharaj about. So, so this 6 verses that Nanda Maharaj is going to recite were in the 8th canto, 8th chapter of the 10th canto, 10.8. These verses were there, same verses, in which Garga Muni instructs Nanda Maharaj about from the 8th canto, from the 8th chapter of the 10th canto. In chapter 8, where the verses originally appear, the reader will find extensive purports by Srila Prabhupada. So those purports also were given. So there is a link to all this. So he says, Pragayam Vasudevasya Kvachit Jatas Tavatmaja Vasudeva iti Shriman Abhigna Samprachakshate. For many reasons, so this is going back. For many reasons, this beautiful son of yours sometimes appeared previously as the son of Vasudeva. Therefore, those who are learned sometimes called this child Vasudeva. So, of course, in this Dwapar Yuga also, he had appeared as the son of Vasudeva, and he's called Vasudeva. So, Garga Muni indirectly disclosed this child was originally born as the son of Vasudeva, although he's acting as your child. Generally, is your child, but sometimes is the son of Vasudeva. Okay. So, what about his prowess? Nothing has been said about his prowess. This is just saying about his birth and his color, how he's appeared. Bahuni shanti namani rupani cha sutasyate guna karmanu rupani tanya aham veda no janaha. For this reason, for this son of yours, there are many forms and names according to his transcendental qualities and activities. Okay, he has many forms and many names. These are known to me, but people in general do not understand them. So Krishna has many names because he appears in different incarnations. Okay, he has many names and forms. Okay, so then, next verse. Eshava Shreya Adhasyad Gopa Gokula Nandana Anena Sarva Durgani Yuyam Anjastaris to increase the transcendental bliss of the cowherd man of Gokul. So he says, this child will give you a lot of pleasure. This and all the population of this village. This child will give you a lot of pleasure. Somebody got unmuted. Okay. This child will always act auspiciously for you. And by his grace only, you will surpass all difficulties. So, by Krishna's grace only, all the difficulties you will surpass. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, if one becomes conscious of me, mat chita sarva durgani, mat prasadat tarishyasi, atha chetvam ahankaram, nashroshasi vinakshasi. If one becomes conscious of me, then one will overcome all the obstacles of conditioned life by my grace. So no obstacle is so big. We just have to take shelter of Krishna through the holy name, through his devotees, like that. We just have to take shelter of Krishna. And no obstacle is there that cannot be cleared by Krishna. So, one way to take shelter of Krishna is to take shelter of the process that the Acharyas have given us. To take shelter of the process that the Acharyas, Mahajana Yena Gata Sapantha. So we have to follow the guidance of the great Acharyas. And of course, we may not be able to execute everything according to the... Then we have to pray and we have to keep the desire. We keep the desire, we pray, and we keep our determination and try. We have to only try. And then seeing our effort, Krishna will bestow his mercy. Our effort is not enough. Like that sparrow who was trying to dry the ocean because the ocean had swallowed up the eggs of the sparrow. How can the sparrow dry up an ocean? It is impossible. So, but she was making an effort, and seeing the effort, Garuda came. Must be sent by Vishnu only. So, seeing our effort and our desire, then Krishna will give help. So we have to make our effort, and our effort is always short because we are not perfect, and so, but we try and try. And whenever Krishna bestows his mercy. So, to increase the transcendental bliss of the cowherd men of Gokul, this child will always act auspiciously for you, and by his grace only you will surpass all difficulties. For the cowherd men and the cows, Krishna is the supreme friend. Therefore, Krishna is the friend of everyone. Bhoktaram, God is friend of everyone. Therefore, he is worshipped by the prayer Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Surit Sarva Bhutanam in the Bhoktaram Yagna Tapasam Sarva Lokam Maheshwaram Suridam Sarva Bhutanam Gyatmamam Shantim Richati. His pastimes in Gokul, his dham, are always favorable to the Brahmanas and the cows. His first business is to give all comfort to the cows and the Brahmanas. In fact, comfort for the Brahmanas is secondary, and comfort for the cows is his first concern. So for him, cows should be very nicely, cared for. Because of his presence, all people would overcome all difficulties and always be situated in transcendental bliss. So because of him, everybody will be able to overcome their difficulties. So that verse is there, right? If you remember Krishna, Lord Chaitanya, then we will overcome all the difficulties. And if we forget Lord Chaitanya, then the difficult thing, the easy things will become difficult. Kathanchana smrite asmin, right? Kathanchana smrite asmin dushkaram sukaram bhavet. Dushkaram means that which is very difficult becomes sukaram, very easy. If we somehow or other, Kathanchana, somehow or other, as Rupa Goswami says, somehow or other, remember Krishna. That is the whole of everything we do is to come to this point of always remembering Krishna, never forget Krishna. So that it is said, Yena kena prakarena mana Krishna niveshayet. Somehow or other, keep Krishna in your mind. Yena kena prakarena. So that is the highest instruction, to always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. Mana Krishna niveshayet. So we can remember Krishna by remembering his service, that I have to do this service for Krishna. We can remember his pastimes, we can remember his beautiful form. We can remember Krishna while engaged in his service. As Arjuna was told that you fight, which is his service for Krishna, and you remember me at the same time. Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu ma manusmara yudhyacha. So kathanchana smrite yasmin dushkuram sukaram bhavet vismrite. If we forget Lord Chaitanya, vismrite means forget. Viprit means opposite will happen. Sukuram will become dushkaram, means what is easy will become difficult. Sri Chaitanyam namamitam. So by remembering the Lord, then easy things will, like we say, even a dumb man, of course, by the grace of the pure devotees, even a dumb man can cross, or a dumb man can speak eloquent words, and a lame man can cross. Mukam karoti vachalam. Vachalam means to talk. One who is dumb can talk. Mukam karoti vachalam. Pango langayate kirim. Yat kripa tamham vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam. So, by following the instructions of the Guru, we get the mercy. So Prabhupada has given so many instructions in his books. rise early, chant Hare Krishna, follow four regulative principles, don't offend the Vaishnavas. Like that, so many instructions is given. Spread Krishna consciousness, distribute my books. So all these things, whatever we can do, we can't do everything, but whatever we can do. So this child will always act auspicious, and by his grace only you will surpass all the difficulties. So then, next verse. So he's saying that yes, Garga Muni told me that this child will be always very auspicious, and by his grace, all difficulties will be overcome. So then it says, Puranena Vrajapate Sadhavo Dasyu Pidita Arajake Rakshyamana Chigyur Dasyun Sameditaha. O Nanda Maharaj, as recorded in history, when there was an irregular, incapable government, Indra having been dethroned, and when honest people were being harassed and disturbed by thieves, this child appeared in order to curb the rogues and protect the people and enable them to flourish. So previously also, this is saying at his birth, I think, as recorded in history. Previously, he had also, um, when Indra, there was an irregular, incapable god, Indra had been dethroned. So previously, when Indra was in difficulty and his life was in danger, he was disturbed by thieves. This child had appeared. So this is the verse, right? We have this verse, which is called the Paribhash Sutra, this defining verse of Srimad Bhagavatam. Who knows the verse? That Krishna comes when the enemies of Indra are disturbed. Ete chansha kala pumsam Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam
Krishna is the
Indrari Vyakulam Loke Mridayanti Yuge Yuge. Indrari means, Ari means enemy. When enemies of Indra disturb the world, then Krishna advents. So he's saying, Garga Muni is telling Nanda Baba that previously this person had come when Indra was in difficulty and he was dethroned, then this person had come to protect the people. So then he says, Ya etasmin mahabhage pritim kurvanti manava narayo bibivantya vishnu pakshan ivasura. Demons cannot harm the demigods, who always have Lord Vishnu on their side. Similarly, any person or group attached to all auspicious Krishna cannot be defeated by enemies. So we become invincible by taking shelter of Krishna. As Prahlad Maharaj was invincible, he could not be defeated. Arjuna was invincible because he had followed Krishna's instruction. So by taking shelter of Krishna, by following Krishna's instructions, we become indefeatable. We cannot be defeated. Because Krishna is like that. So that is our verse that every day with rising and setting of the sun takes away our lifespan. Ayur harati vai pumsam. For everybody. We are moving, everybody is moving closer to death. Ayur harati vai pumsam. Udya ashta chayanasho. With every rising and ashta. Uday means rising and ashta means setting. But if you use that time to chant Hare Krishna, to remember Krishna, to talk about Krishna, to hear about Krishna, to serve Krishna, then we will go to then time will go outside the purview of time. We will not have any material body. Material body is subjected to the effect of time, but we'll go to Ayur Harati Vai Pumsam Udya Ashtachayanasho Tasyarte Yatshano Nita Uttam Shloka Vartaya. So if Varta means topics, Varta also means stories. So Uttam Shloka Vartaya. If we discuss about Krishna, this Bhagavatam also is Krishna himself. And if we read Bhagavatam every day, Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya, then we'll go beyond this repetition of cycle of birth and death and all the miseries and all the struggles we are going through. we'll go to that realm. But we have to read Bhagavatam every day. We have to chant Hare Krishna every day. So then we'll approach that realm where there is no effect of time. So this is a very wonderful opportunity for us to close our chapter in this material existence. It is nothing at all. There is nothing that is pleasurable in this material existence. Of course, there are some pleasures, but it is mixed with a lot of misery also and struggle. So Srila Prabhupada has especially indicated in this connection. So just spend your time in Krishna. So at some point we should say, I'll just live in the temple. If you live in the temple, you do all the services. Or you live in the house and you do all the services for Krishna. You do everything for Krishna and all the time. Even if you're taking care of your children, you're telling them about Krishna, and so that they will also not have to enter the cycle of birth and death again. So that is also service. Charity begins at home. Before we tell others, we tell our family members, right? Our family members, those who are willing to listen, we tell them about Krishna. So that is service. Srila Prabhupada has especially indicated in this connection that just as Lord Krishna's associates could not be defeated by Kans, so his modern day devotees will not be defeated by the demonic opponents, nor will the Lord's devotees be defeated by the internal enemies, the lusty materialistic senses. So we may have deviations, but if we stick to Krishna consciousness, then we will become steady one day. So as long as we are not sufficiently, we don't have sufficient spiritual strength, there may be some hiccups and things like that. But if we stick to Krishna consciousness, then we will surely win. Some battles may be lost, but the war will be won. And all the enemies inside will be defeated. Kam, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. These are all the enemies inside. And Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. All victory will be there. We'll be able to defeat our enemies if we take shelter of this holy name, which is one of the effects of chanting the holy name. So we'll emerge victorious. Means we will make our human life successful. So then he says what Garga Muni told him. Therefore, O Nanda Maharaj, this child of yours is as good as Narayan. In his transcendental qualities, opulence, name, fame, and influence, he is exactly like Narayan. So he says, your child is as good as Narayan. He didn't say he is Narayan himself, but he is as good as Narayan. In his influence, in his power, in his fame. Thus, you should not be astonished by his activities. So this is the real thing, right? How the cowherd man will be convinced, because Garga Muni said, this child is as good as the Supreme Lord, Narayan. Narayana. Ayan means shelter and Nara means man. One who gives shelter to all the men or all the living entities. Who is the shelter of all living entities is called Narayan. So Narayan is the shelter of everyone. So we are all subordinate to God, and if we take shelter of God, that is our constitutional position. When we become independent of God, that is unnatural situation. But when we take shelter of God, through his representatives like that, through the devotees, then we are actually taking shelter. We are in our constitutional position. Because we are dependent on the Lord. We are part and he is the whole. The part is always dependent on the whole. The problem is because the part wants to do its own thing independently. That is why it is struggling and suffering. But as soon as the part connects to the whole, then everything is very nice. So that is why we have to again become Krishna conscious. Then everything is wonderful. Thus you should not be astonished by his activities. Nanda here reports to the cowherd man the concluding remarks of Garga Muni, who spoke at the secret birth ceremony of Lord Krishna. So they did a secret ceremony for Lord Krishna because they didn't want Kansa to know that a child has been born in here in Gokul. So they did a secret ceremony. They called Garga Muni, who gave them the names and also read the chart and everything. And he gave all these remarks at the time of. Okay, so that's what we'll see if the cowherd men what they say then after Nanda Maharaj has said to the cowherd men. What are they going to say? So we'll continue with this. So Tulsi Shaligram Viva. So we can read something if there is some. There's a whole story of Tulsi Devi. Anybody remembers and want to share the story of Tulsi Devi? It's a long story, but I think we can read how Radharani, who was cursed in the, forget the, okay, let's see. Sridham was cursed also.
Oh, she was cursed by Radha Movana.
Radharani, yes.
Yeah,
And then there was counter curse given.
cursing.
Okay. So I'll read in brief. Tulsi Devi is one of the most exalted devotees of Sri Krishna. All the scriptures stress on the importance of getting the mercy of Tulsi Devi if one has to make progress in the path of devotion. In the Skand Puran, it is said Tulsi is auspicious in all respects. Simply by seeing, simply by touching, simply by remembering, simply by praying to, simply by bowing before, simply by hearing about, or simply by sowing this tree, there is always auspiciousness. Anyone who comes in touch with Tulsi tree in the above mentioned ways lives eternally in the Vaikuntha world. So, Tulsi Devi becomes a plant. It is given in the Padma Puran and Brahma Vaivarta Puran. Once Tulsi Devi descended as the daughter of King Kushadwaj. She was married to Jalandhar. So, of course, for that also there is a pastime about how Tulsi Devi came. She became the daughter of King Kushadwaj and she was married to Jalandhar. It is said that Samudra Dev, the demigod, controlling the nether regions, had Lakshmi Devi as a daughter. And Jalandhar, means one who was born from water, was married to Tulsi Devi and drew strength from her purity and chastity. So she was very chaste and pure, and Jalandhar was deriving strength from that. So firm was her chastity that even Lord Shiva could not defeat Jalandhar in battle, and all the demigods went to Lord Vishnu for help. So Jalandhar was fighting with the demigods, and he was so strong, and the purity was coming from Tulsi that nobody could defeat him. So they all went to Vishnu. At this time, Lord Vishnu went to Tulsi Devi, assuming the form of her husband, Jalandhar. So to break the chastity of Tulsi Devi, Vishnu came disguised as Jalandhar. When Tulsi Devi greeted him, thinking him to be her husband, her chastity was momentarily broken. So the condition was that Jalandhar could not be defeated as long as Tulsi Devi remains chaste. But he was fighting in the battle, and here comes Vishnu in disguise of Jalandhar. And then Tulsi Devi thinks of Jalandhar as her husband, who was actually Vishnu. And in this way, that moment, the demigods killed Jalandhar. When Tulsi Devi understood what happened, Lord Vishnu revealed his original form. Then again Jalandhar became Vishnu. And Tulsi Devi knew. An enraged Tulsi Devi cursed Lord Vishnu for his stone-hearted behavior to become a stone. Because you are such a stone-hearted, you don't have any feelings. Honoring his pure devotee, Lord Vishnu accepted this curse and appeared and promised to appear as Shaligram Shila in Gandaki river in Nepal. So we have Govardhan Shila and we have Shaligram Shila. Govardhan Shila is coming from Govardhan Hill, and Shaligram Shila is found in a river. This particular form of Vishnu is found in the river in Gandaki. And who got this Shaligram Shila? Which of our acharyas got this Shaligram Shila? Which of the Goswamis got the Shaligram?
Gopal Bhatt.
Gopal Bhatta Goswami. And then what happened? That Shaligram Shila
Was changed to Radha Raman.
the Shila transformed into Radharaman. So anyway, so he also gave Tulsi Devi the benediction that she will eternally reside with him as consort in Vaikuntha. He said that for the benefit of everyone, she will assume the form of a plant, which will be the most auspicious for anyone performing devotional service. The devotees never offer anything to Krishna without a tulsi leaf. He always adorns himself with a tulsi garland. So Krishna is always wearing a tulsi garland. The goddess of fortune, like some devotees, they make tulsi garland on Ekadashi and offer. I think it is Krishna Swaran Prabhu and Mataji. They offer tulsi garland to Radhanath Bar on Ekadashi. The goddess of fortune, Lakshmi Devi, is sometimes envious of tulsi leaves which are placed at the lotus feet of the Lord, for they remain fixed and do not move. Whereas Lakshmi ji, although stationed by the chest of the Lord, sometimes has to please devotees who pray for her favor. So Tulsi is fixed at the lotus feet of the Lord. Lakshmi ji sometimes has to go to satisfy her numerous devotees. But Tulsi leaves never forsake their position, and the Lord therefore appreciates the service of Tulsi more than the service of Lakshmi. So in the Ras Lila also, when Krishna disappeared, they were asking Tulsi, because you are always at the lotus feet of the Lord, do you know where he has gone? So there is a backstory to this, how Tulsi Devi came as the daughter of King Kushadwaj and how she was married to Jalandhar. That backstory we can read also sometime. So, but this is how the thing happened. Okay. And the four Kumaras also, when they smelt the Tulsi leaves that were offered to the lotus feet of the Lord, they became attached to Krishna. So, by the fragrance of Tulsi leaves. And as you were mentioning, Advaita Acharya worshipped his Shaligram Shila with Tulsi leaves and Ganga water, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. And Haridas Thakur also told this. So, this is a great opportunity to chant in front of. Yeah, go ahead.
And I think when a prostitute came to allure Haridas Thakur, and when she transformed, so Haridas Thakur has said that, and I think he gave her one plant of Tulsi and said that you chant rounds in front of Tulsi.
Yeah.
That was the instruction given by a pure devotee.
He said that. Narad Muni told Mrigari also the same thing.
Yes.
That you chant in front of Tulsi. So, okay. So, it's kind of towards 9 o'clock. We'll stop here for today. Thank you everyone for joining. And we'll see you tomorrow. Hare Krishna everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat pranams. Hare Krishna.